Hello and welcome to DM Talks. Yes, today it's a long time since I made a video, and it's also been a long time since I played chess, even blitz chess. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about playing online. See, I have a problem. I get terribly addicted to blitz online, and I'm a horrible loser. And I get really frustrated. So sometimes when I don't have to have my kid or I'm not going to see my girlfriend, I'm sitting at the job and saying, okay, it's a quarter to, I can leave, and I play a blitz game, and then I lose, and then fast forward 6 hours later, I check out of the office. It's pitch dark outside and I'm so frustrated with myself. I didn't get to go to the gym. I didn't do anything. I'm tired. I have to go home and make some food. I'm also hungry and annoyed. And all this because of this ridiculous online blitz chess. So it's terrible addicting. The good thing, right now, I'm out of my addiction. I have decided that if I play another blitz game, I am ill, and I will have to have some treatment of some sort. I would be interested to hear from you if you have the same thing here, like you're sitting in your bathrobe in the morning, say, I'm just gonna play one bullet game, and fast forward to late in the afternoon, and you say, oh, I better get something done or something like that. We probably all know this. The good thing about getting out of your addiction is that it actually it's very nice to just enjoy chess by watching chess and so on. I've been following this talent versus legend tournament in Madrid, where the small kid Faustino Oro, 11-year-old, he won very convincingly. Well, he was actually a bit lucky in a few games. And made a GM norm, and the future is coming. 11 years old, and he's this small. He's smaller than Stein is. So that's kind of interesting. I think maybe he did make some pact with the devil, because if you look at his name, the first part of it is Faust. Anyway, we're gonna see a game from that tournament. It's not with Faustino, it's with two older players who are probably not real legends. It's Alain Pichot versus Granda, Julio Granda Zuniga, the famous player from, I think he's, I can't even remember if he's from Peru, I think. He actually retired and became a peasant, and then God told him to start playing again. I think also he had a relationship at some point with one of the Polgars, the older one, and it was not so good because she found out he was married. Also, I think that's the story. Anyway, that's all in the past. Many years ago. Granda plays the Caro-Kann. Here we have the advanced variation, and I think the advanced variation is definitely the most critical line against the Caro-Kann. This notion of having a space advantage is very it's become much more well understood in recent years, and it seems white is scoring well, and it's unpleasant for black. My problem is I don't play well with either color, and I have some openings where that's the case, and this is one of them. I don't like it with black, and I don't like it with white either, because I think it's very difficult to control. So when I'm white, black always gets some sort of a good nice French, and when I'm black, I just get crushed in an attack. Anyway, Granda doesn't play the usual move here. Is bishop f5. Oops. My mouse is dead, so I can't make arrows, apparently. Sorry about that. No arrows today. Anyway, bishop f5 is the normal move. Putting the knight, I can just make the move. That would be easier. Ooh. So that is the normal move. That's not what he did. He did instead play c5. And that's sort of reversing to some sort of French where black still has the option of developing this piece here. Can I do like this? Yes. Now I found out. Okay, I dropped the mouse on the floor and it broke. Anyway, and white takes, that's, you can also go knight f3, the knight here from, let's see if yeah, you can do that. Yes, that's also an option, but taking is clearly the critical. And Zuniga plays e6 immediately. So we have like an advanced variation in the French where black has lost a tempo, which is rather important. But on the other hand, white has taken on c5, which is not something you usually do. I played against some Balkan player once who had this as a speciality, but in general it's not considered most critical to give up, and black likes this structure in general. Okay, so developing makes sense. A3 is a good move in many aspects. White wants to be able to kick the bishop and put the bishop on b2 to cover e5. What you're really afraid of with white is that black can somehow get this pawn here on e5. Knight here, b4, bishop b2, protecting the pawn extra, knight e7, and bishop d3. I was a bit surprised. I thought the main line usually would involve something like this, but you maybe this could be in trouble soon. Anyway, usually this Pichot guy, by the way, he's a very good player. He's outplaying people, and then he makes horrible blunders. He had one game here in this tournament where he just lost in one move, which was well, kind of interesting way he did it. Anyway, so Zuniga here, he plays this kind of thing, and a5, which is a little bit surprising. The idea is to get this square for the knight. This square. Apparently I can only do orange, so you have to do that. But white decides to sacrifice a pawn, and that's kind of interesting. So knight c6, attacking the pawn here, and attacking the pawn here. White and black takes the pawn. So black is a pawn up, but it's not the. He would rather have had taken the e pawn. Bishop a3 is of course the problem that white is zooming in on this stuff. So the king here has problem getting away. Bishop a5, weird move, I thought. And here white should just play, I think, something like queen b2 with a nice position. Black has problems getting out. So this move would have been good here. He played this move, which was a little bit weird. And c4, also a natural move. Of course, you would like to land a knight here. That would hurt a lot if you could somehow get the knight here. It's not going to happen right now. And take a strong move. Just taking here. White is opening the position when black's king is caught here in the... stop that. Stop it. There, on e8. Bishop b5. Take here, queen d4 is also a nice move, I think, c5. And here white makes a clear mistake. I think queen d4 is really unpleasant for black. After something like this, you're threatening, of course, this pawn. And the king cannot escape because of the good old-fashioned classical bishop takes h7, take, and check, and knight here, and all over. So kind of nice, I think. Kind of nice. That would have been better, because after G4, Black probably has to play G6, and White has a very serious advantage here for sure. But he played Queen A4, and that allowed Black, I got away. Because now there's no Bishop takes H7. So Rook D1, and we have a random position out of all of a sudden. Queen C7, Queen H4, also maybe not the best move. H6, Queen E4, White is attacking, but Black is not afraid. Queen F4. This is the critical position in the game. But White is threatening here, and it looks very scary, but actually Black should just be unafraid. If he played this move, he's actually okay, because taking here, you take here, and even this, something like this, just doesn't work. The king runs away, and Black wins. So Rook D8. This is kind of, and I think Zuniga is getting older, because he used to be very good at finding moves like that when he was at his prime. At the top of his game, he was like close to 2700. He was a very strong player. So Rook D8, King D7 is a mistake. And White, of course, should actually play Bishop C1 immediately here. That would have been very good. He didn't do that. He played this move, and Black plays this really weird move, Bishop B4. I think again something like maybe Rook D8 would have been smart, or anything else than what he did here. Rook D8 would have been smart, I think. He played this move, and after this move, he's more or less dead. It's just a disaster. You can't play Rook, because White will just take here and give a check on F6 here. So you have, he plays G5, and after this move, he simply resigned. White is of course ready for something like this, and come on, I can't do that. I have to make an error. It won't make an error. Come on, yes, here it was. Ready for this move. If Black plays something like Rook D8, you can take on G5, and it's just winning here with Knight takes G5. So overall, very nice performance by Pichot, but with some glitches in it, and it's a bit strange to see a guy like Granda lose in this fashion. Bishop B4 was really weird, because the bishop is obviously not very good here, so his sense of danger just let him down. Anyway, it was nice to be back here on GM Talks. I hope you enjoyed this video. You know, I should get myself a mouse, and I can also see the sun is in my face, and oh, all the problem. I'm not gonna take a retake. Have a nice weekend and month and year or whatever, all right? Bye.